Okay, one more example where we need to be careful how to place the angle in standard position and calculate the sine and cosine and tangent values of twice theta if you're given that cotangent of theta is 3/4 and theta is between 180 degrees and 270 degrees. Now from 180 to 270 is quadrant 3, which means that theta in standard position will pass through a point on its terminal side whose coordinates are both negative. We know that the cotangent value is 3/4, so using the reference angle I could think of that as adjacent over opposite. Calculate the R value. This is one of our Pythagorean triples again. And then note that our point P would have to be the ordered pair -3, -4, and our R value is 5. So this tells me that the cosine value of theta is -3/5. The sine value of theta is -4/5, and we already had enough to get the tangent value of theta to be 4/3, but you can see how we'd get that from the ordered pair as well. Now, the formula for sine 2 theta is 2 sine of theta cosine of theta, and we're good to go since we have both the sine and the cosine values. With a calc pad, you can type this in. Without a calc pad, then you would want to convert this to a nice fraction, which would be, in this case, 24/25, for example. Okay. Cosine of twice theta, my go-to formula is cosine squared minus sine squared, although I could use any one of the three versions. And this would be the cosine value squared minus the sine value squared. Okay, and again, presence of the calc pad, no problem, we can do that. And if you don't have a calc pad, then we need to clean that up. So let's take a moment to do that. We would have 9/25 minus 16/25 or -7/25. Okay, now if you already have gone to the trouble to calculate the double angle values for sine and cosine, then tangent is simply their ratio. If you've got a calc pad, you can type the ratio of the unsimplified answers. If you don't, then you want to take a look at the sine value divided by the cosine value and clean it up into a nicely written fraction. Okay? Or you could go and use the tangent formula with the tangent value that you know. Might be a nice exercise for you to use the tangent formula, double angle formula, with the tangent value 4/3 and see that you get the same answer we got using the sine over cosine identity.